This week's Safety Toolbox Talk is on what has become the second leading killer in the construction industry in the last 15-20 years. It's a term called caught between, crushed by, and or pinched by. When we're working within our site fences on our projects, looking behind me you can see a superstructure backhoe operating, a lull, a bobcat. There's caterpillars on this job site. You might have 20, 30, 40, 50 tradesmen working within this site and having all this heavy equipment working around them, and the importance of you understanding your environment and the possibility of concrete trucks coming in here and pouring all these concrete footings and foundations and riding alongside those excavations where you might get a diagonal shift of soils and an entire concrete truck comes falling down into your footings and frost wall pours with your 4 or 5 tradesmen in there. There's no way of getting out of the way. Now we all know and we see on our highways signage of, hey, $14,000 fine, 10 years in prison if you are texting and or strike a construction worker on a highway. And that's happening every day. We see it, right? So that's your highway work. We're talking here about our site fence work. But additionally, what if we're using a crane or a beta hoist and we're suspending a load overhead? If we're suspending loads overhead, we're not supposed to be walking underneath them, because that load and that rigging may fail, falling atop and striking and crushing the people that are not paying attention to their environment, walking underneath them loads. And then let's think about struck by with tools, powder activated nailers. You're shooting into a wall on an interior build out, you miss the stud, the nail goes through the drywall and strikes a tradesman on the other side of that wall. Could potentially kill him. It's like being shot by a gun. Or using a mini grinder with one of the small carborundum blades, the blade shatters and you catch fragments in your face and or your wrist, breaking a wrist, lacerating your face. There's a lot of different arenas we can look at when it comes to struck by, caught between, pinched by exposures. Additionally, interior build outs, drywall carts with a bunch of, say, green board for shaft work, might weigh 1,000 pounds. That flips over in an open corridor of tradesmen traversing back and forth, and you end up getting your legs broken by that load flipping over. So once again, understand your work environment. Think about the task that you're doing today. Think about what these tradesmen are doing around you, and protect yourself from these unforeseen hazards that are within your vicinity while you're working. Let's have a safe week. Thank you.